Coming up on the #1 recruiting show in the Midwest, one of the top girls basketball underclassmen from Michigan continues to receive a flurry of offers. We'll tell you the latest schools to get in on the bidding war. Meanwhile, in Indiana, the Cincinnati Bearcats continue to make Hoosier State prospects a top priority. Pennsylvania's Carnegie Mellon might be known for its top-notch technology programs, but on the football side, it just nabbed a premier pass rusher from Ohio. Those stories and so much more this week on the State Champ Scout Show. Hello and welcome back inside the State Champ Sports Network studios for another edition of the Scout Show. My name is Dylan Morello and this program is powered by Lawrence Technological University. LTU wants you to continue your athletic career on any one of our 24 varsity level NAIA sports. Recruit yourself at l2athletics.com. So lots to get to this week in the world of recruiting. Football, boys and girls basketball, baseball news up ahead. Ryan Van Dyke is back with another installment of Recruiting 101. Packed show this week, so let's get going.
I'm Lauren Plant with the latest from the state of Michigan. When he gets to Wilmington College in Ohio, newly committed Bryce Byrd will be part of a class that hopes to build the Fightin' Quakers into a Division III powerhouse. Good thing the South Lyon East point guard has experience with that as a high school player. The Cougars won just 6 games Bird's sophomore season. They improved to a program best 15 wins in 2019-2020 before winning their first ever Lakes Valley Conference title in an abbreviated 10-4 campaign this year. With his size, it's hard to miss Detroit Southeastern offensive tackle and defensive end Cameron May, a class of 2022 beast who carries 283 pounds on a 6'7" frame. It's hard to miss his proficiency as well. May graded out at a 95% efficiency rate in his blocking at right tackle for the PSL's Tier 2 champions last fall, allowing 0 sacks. Scouts are taking notice of his camp performances. Offers starting to trickle in for the All-City, All-Region, and Honorable Mention All-Stater. Division II Northwood and Grand Valley both offered May on May 10th, his first 2 scholarship offers. Noah Keller is a little piece of Goodrich history, and now the 2022 left-handed pitcher has a big-time college destination, committing to Cornell to continue his baseball career. A left-handed swinging outfielder as well as a southpaw on the mound, Keller helped Goodrich to a 15-2 start and a number 20 spot in the Coaches Association May 12 rankings for Division II as the Martians won their first dozen games of the season. That hot start included Keller's May 3rd outing against Lake Linden Hubble when he struck out 17 and tossed the first no-hitter in Goodrich history. Keller has a fastball in the mid-80s, a low 70s curveball, and a changeup in the high 70s. The Roback name is synonymous with Waterford Our Lady of the Lakes basketball, making it sorta hard to stand out on your own and make your own name. Still, Brooklyn Roback managed to carve herself a fine little niche on the same floor where her dad, uncle, aunts, and cousins all played, earning first-team All-State honors as a junior and a senior, parlaying that success into a chance at the next level. She recently committed to D3 powerhouse Hope College. The 5'8" senior led the Lakers to a regional title and an 11-4 record, averaging just over 15 points, almost 6 rebounds, over 2.5 assists, and nearly 3 steals per game. Javonte Randall has always been one of the biggest from back in the day when he was the tallest kid in school at 6'4". Most recently, he's become one of the best bigs, turning himself into an elite big man and a Division I talent. After winning a title with Douglas as a senior, Randall will be off to Eastern Michigan as part of new coach Stan Heath's early attempt to reconnect his Michigan roots. Randall averaged 16 points, 11 rebounds, and nearly 3 blocks per game as a senior, having finished off a growth spurt to reach a legit 6'10", but also spending his entire high school career transforming himself into a player. Randall had offers from Detroit Mercy, Norfolk State, and Northern Arizona before choosing the Eagles. On a Flushing team that didn't have anyone else much taller than 5'8", 6'3" sophomore Sarah Rambas stuck out like a sore thumb. Skilled as a rim protector, rebounder, and inside scorer, Rambas is one of the top handful of players in the state's 2023 class, and her offer list, which just added a few new members, reflects that. She picked up an offer from Xavier at the end of April, then added one from Missouri State in mid-May after helping Flushing to a 15-3 record, a Flint Metro League Stripes title, and a berth in the regional finals. That's it from the state of Michigan. I'm Lauren Plant. If you're a high school athlete with the dream of playing college sports, Lawrence Technological University wants you to recruit yourself. LTU offers over 24 varsity sports for men and women, along with several dozen world-class undergraduate programs. Athletic and academic scholarships are available in all sports, including its newest additions, competitive cheer and dance, esports, women's hockey, and men's and women's track and field. Visit LTUathletics.com and recruit yourself. Lawrence Tech, where Blue Devils dare.
True, taking you through the latest recruiting news from the state of Ohio. New Philadelphia defensive end Mitchell Stokey has committed to Carnegie Mellon. He will bring size at 6'5", 235 pounds to the Tartans roster. Stokey is also a fine student with a 4.235 GPA, and not only was All-Ohio his junior and senior seasons, but was a captain of both the football and basketball teams at New Philadelphia. Other schools like Dayton, Gannon, Mount Union, and Valparaiso had offered prior to his commitment. Springfield wide receiver Anthony Brown was the positional MVP of the Under Armour Ohio event and has since added offers from West Virginia, Iowa State, and Wisconsin. That adds to existing offers from Tennessee, Minnesota, where his older brother Mike plays, Kentucky, Pitt, Georgia Tech, and more. On the radar since early in his career, the speedy Brown had 40 receptions for 829 yards and 12 touchdowns as a sophomore. Tennessee has offered Hamilton's Breon Ishmael, a 6'5", 205-pound sophomore. Ishmael has played receiver, linebacker, and defensive end in high school and could play any of those spots in college. Cincinnati, Iowa State, Pitt, West Virginia, and more have also offered. He also played basketball for Hamilton in the winter, and with his size and versatility, is sure to draw more interest from colleges on the gridiron this summer. Cincinnati Moeller class of 2022 swingman Evan Mahaffey has received an offer from Penn State. The Nittany Lions join Kansas State, West Virginia, Dayton, Xavier, Cincinnati, Virginia Tech, and more on his offer list. Listed as a shooting guard by 24/7 Sports, the 6'5", 175-pound Mahaffey had a strong season for Moeller after coming over from Northwest. His father, Jamie, played basketball at Miami, Ohio.
That's it for recruiting news this week. I'm Alan True.
Did you record an unbelievable touchdown, a game-winning goal, or just a proud parent moment? Then we want your clip. Upload your video to the brand new State Champs Network app so we can feature it on one of our shows and give your player, team, and school the recognition they deserve. All it takes is just a few easy clicks, and every clip that is submitted will automatically be eligible for prizes. Download the State Champs Network app today for iPhone and Android devices.
This is Scott Bernstein from Indiana. Crafty Lake Central senior forward Kyle Ross committed to play his college basketball at the University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee last week. The 6'7" wing can go inside and out on the hardwood and chose UWM over Drake, Rhode Island, and UW Green Bay. As a sophomore, he led Andrian to a state title in 2019, but only played briefly in 2020 before landing at Lake Central via transfer. Ross averaged 18 points and 8 rebounds per game for a 16-8 Lake Central squad this past season. Out in the Indianapolis area, Center Grove point guard Landon Hacker committed to Bellarmine University, a small Division I school in Kentucky, earlier this month. Hacker is a heady floor general who plays with a constant chip on his shoulder while quarterbacking an offense on the court. He averaged 15 points and 5 assists per game and took Center Grove to a sectional crown back in March. Bellarmine was a D2 power that just made the jump to D1 2 years ago. Finishing things off on the football field, Cincinnati came into the Circle City this month and dropped scholarship offers at the doorsteps of Indianapolis Cathedral defensive tackle Kendrick Gilbert and Lawrence Central defensive end Josh Mickens. Gilbert and Mickens are two of the hottest defensive recruits in the state right now. Checking in from Indiana, this with Scott Bernstein.
Hi, this is Ryan Van Dyke at Quarterback University. I'm back at State Champs Network talking to you about Recruiting 101. Next on the list of things to do is the highlight tape, okay? And I'm not talking about the VHS highlight tape. I'm talking about the new and improved huddle via social media or any type of way that you're trying to get that to a coach. I'm going to begin with quarterbacks. Obviously, I was a quarterback. I work with quarterbacks as part of my living, so I know what I'm talking about when I tell you this, okay? Don't put your highlight film together and just show fade balls, okay? As a matter of fact, I'm going to take that to the next step. If I'm a college coach and I'm truly interested in you as a player, all right? If you're a quarterback, I want to see your entire game film. I want to know how you reacted to that 3rd and long versus, maybe you had a sack fumble and you came out that next play. Yeah, that wouldn't be on a highlight film. That would be on an entire game film because I want to know what you look like when you're ugly. I mean, that's kind of what it is. And if I got a quarterback that I can trust and he's going to make the game look easy on film, manage situations, and you can just tell by some of the nonverbal things that he does, then that kid's probably going to be a winner. I can tell you right now, without a doubt, there's a lot of winning quarterbacks in the state of Michigan right now. They are very cerebral, they're well-trained, they care about what they do, and they've involved their teams in all their training. Okay, so when it comes to quarterback in a highlight film, all right, I'm not so big into that. What I am concerned about is watching the game film and seeing them from start to finish. This is Ryan Van Dyke. Thanks for joining Recruiting 101.
We got a lot to look forward to as we take the backstretch towards summer. Stay connected with us all week long by reading the free State Champs Scout blogs at our website, statechampsnetwork.com. We'll have a brand new series of Recruiting 101 topics beginning next week. State Champs Scout Show drops every Wednesday across the State Champs Network. I'm Dylan Morello. We'll see you next time.
State Champs Scout Show is proudly presented by Lawrence Technological University, where Blue Devils dare.